Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're reviewing Doom Eternal. So if you guys never watch any of my reviews, I'm not the most professional reviewer in the world, but I do give my honest thoughts on the video game. So it's definitely going to see something over on the channel more often. And as of right now, if you guys don't know, which everybody in the world should know about this virus going around. So a lot of uncertainty going around with the virus. So I don't know when they're gonna start going back to toy hunting. As far as right now, so I live in Chicago, so Chicago's on like full order lockdown, can't do anything. Um, yeah, so basically, there's not gonna be any toy hunting. So as of right now, I'm just gonna do reviews, game reviews right now. Um, as far as game reviews, I'm gonna do this Persona 5 Royale, then Resident Evil 3, and then Final Fantasy 7 Remake. So it's gonna be hard to do Persona 5 Royale because that game's over 50 hours long, and Resident Evil 3 should be a shorter game, so that should come out first with my review. Like I said, it's gonna be over 50 hours to probably beat Persona 5 if it's similar to the Persona 5, the regular version. It's basically Persona 5 is just Persona 5, but just like add more things added onto the story. So I'm gonna see what's new, what's different from the original version that came out on PS3 and PS4. It got imported over, so we're gonna see what's different from this. And then Persona 5 Royale, there's supposed to be extra characters, more missions, more semesters. So we're gonna see the difference between that. But as of right now, I'm just gonna review Doom Eternal. So if you guys don't know, Doom Eternal is a first-person shooter developed by id Software from Bethesda. So they basically known for their Doom games. They helped on, I think, Rage 2, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and it's technically the fifth game in the main series, which is the sequel to Doom 2016, which was an amazing game. It was definitely one of my favorite games to play in 2016. Just had a blast. It definitely gave Doom, justice or whatever. So if you guys don't know, it's just like the story overview, and this is more spoiler free. I try to keep everything I'm about to say. It's basically like in the trailers or teasers that's been coming out that came out. So try to keep it spoiler free as possible. Um, so like I said, it just leads off from 2016 with Con Maker and her priest, and basically you're just Doom guy or Slayer, whatever you want to call it, trying to save Earth from being destroyed by demons. That's most easiest way to put it. But in the meantime, Con Maker is trying to stop you because you basically set her free, but now you're trying to save Earth. You got a distress call from Earth, and then Doom guy said, "You know what? I had enough of this. I'm just gonna save Earth right now from being destroyed." So that's basically where everything leads off. And then you're just working your way around planets, destroying, killing her priests, cutting their heads off, like literally cutting their heads off. It's to me it's crazy, especially some cutscenes. Um, you know, like I said, just massive, just like craziness going around, man. Gruesome. It just game is just unbelievable. So then, basically, like I'm gonna go over like graphics and textures and all that. So just like even each and every map is different. Just the scenery, like going into like this empty, destroyed map where everything's destroyed. You got demons fighting in the background, fighting mechs, giant doom like Slayer mechs or whatever. I don't know the right term for them, but they're fighting in the background. Just beautiful. You got redness all over. You got lightning coming down. You got weird signals in the air or just coming out of buildings. It's like hell. Basically, you're in hell. Basically, it's like, oh my god, it's crazy going around. You could just sit there and just watch everything going around. You know, you get these, like I said, these gigantic, and when I mean gigantic, I mean huge demons fighting each other. I mean, it's so cool. Just sitting there, just even if you just stop for a minute, just look around the beautiful scenery. It's just amazing. Um, yeah, so like I said, you know, you got different maps, you got prisons, you got icy terrain, you got all types of things going on. Um, and then everything, like I said, everything in the background just reminds you of just like God of War, like going to Helheim. It's just crazy. As far as like music goes, the music is just as crazy. That's what I mean, like the God of War, the Helheim, just the music. It just ramps up everything. Just it just makes you feel. It makes you feel worried, and then you like feel like a badass walking through each and every map, every level design. um it's just craziness going around. You're constantly aware, you're constantly getting attacked. And then they're just gonna leads right into gameplay, so the game basically just jumps you in right away. Just demons just attacking you. You start off pretty low at first, and then as you work your way through the story, you start to level up. You start to gain I mean, the controls are pretty hard at first to especially if you never played Doom 2016, if you haven't played it for a while. But you jump right into this, it gets pretty hard at first. And then as you start to level up, you start to feel like a badass. This game does not hold your hand when it comes down to demons. If you're not playing on easy, even if you're playing on basically just the normal difficulty, I forget the name of it, but if you're just playing on that, it's just like even that, it's just like these the demons, if you play Doom 2016, you would know that if you're not paying attention, you're not constant, because you got to constantly move every time you're facing off against demons. No matter if they could be the small ones or the big ones. Um, the the big spider like one with the missiles that shoot out of it is definitely annoying, especially when there's like two or three of them on the screen. So like I said, you're constantly moving, you're constantly getting away. Ammo is real scarce unless you're like constantly I mean, ammo is always around, but you're constantly shooting everything. And like I said, they come at you in bundles, and man, they just attack you. So you're constantly falling low on ammo. So the chainsaw is basically your best friend. You use the chainsaw, it gives you ammo. You got the glory punches. No, there's like a power punch that you could do that helps you scatter away, the weaker type enemies or demons that attack you. And then when you see that blue orange glory kill, you definitely want to press it. There's actually skills to help you like jump from far, not too far, but jump if you're like in the range. You jump from far, just do the glory kill. There's also a skill that helps you um do the glory kills faster, so you're constantly moving, because this game definitely moving around, especially you get in secluded areas where there's just demons everywhere, and you just everywhere you turn there's something in front of you, constantly shooting. And then like I said, with weapons, there's lots of weapons you can use. There's combat shotguns. There's like the regular shotgun. There's the like I said, the chainsaw, the rocket launcher, the plasma rifle. The plasma rifle is probably one of your best friends, as well as the combat shotgun, because sometimes the caca demons, when they attack you, yeah, caca demons, that's what they're called. The big globs. If you shoot the missile out of the weapon, and then the weapons have mods on them, so you could have some with missile launchers, you have some with like explosive shots. So when you use the explosive shot, and that's not the right term for it, but it's like you shoot the explosive shot, it goes right into the cackademon's mouth, and he like gobbles it up, and then you get the glory kill. You hurry up, run to it, hurry up and finish them off. As soon as that glory kill pops up, you definitely need to go do it, because there's a high possibility it could go away. There's also a skill to make it last a little bit longer. So, but me, like I said, I'm constantly moving, so I don't really didn't have that problem at first. There's also other skills to help level up. Um, like certain type of things that you're constantly doing, like jumping, dashing. You constantly, like some of these levels where you're just going through the levels, you're constantly jumping, you're constantly climbing on walls. So, and this game does an amazing job to where it don't, like I said, it doesn't hold your hand, so you got to find your way. Sometimes you could go, you see something off from a far distance, like a sentinel battery. um so you see it and you're like, oh, okay, you can't get to that, so there's a certain route you got to take. So I was constantly just not going straight to the main thing, where I was just wandering off, trying to figure out how to find it, how to find the secrets. There's a lot of collectibles. There's cool looking collectibles as well, finding little toys, that's what they call it, toys of certain demons in the game, as well as albums in the game. So when you finish a mission, you go back to the main ship, and in the main ship, there's a room in there that's basically like your main hub. I mean, they don't really like ever point you to that room, but it's just something. If you're in the ship, you could explore it. The ship is massive as well. There's big like cells in there. There's these weird looking, I don't know what you call them, like haunting faces in some of the cells. It's actually pretty cool. So as far as like textures and graphics and all that, like I said, the game is beautiful. And then also as well, like in scene cutscenes. There's like no like cinematic cutscenes or whatever. Is everything is in game. It's just crazy how the game just runs through, like the cutscenes or whatever. It's like it's just performing real well. As far as like lag, I barely had any lag. No, like barely had any frame drops as well. Like I said, everything's just polished. The game is just amazing. One of the best things that one of the best games I played going into this year, and that's saying a lot. Well, it's not really saying a lot, because it's not really that much I played going into this year. But this game is definitely having a blast. I'm having a blast just playing everything right now. Um, but yeah, so that's basically it as far as like textures, uh, sound. Like I said, the sound is just amazing. The soundtracks, it's just amazing. Like I said, it just brings you into the world. You got this. It's just crazy, man. It's just makes you feel, like I said, it makes you on edge, but then it makes you feel like a badass. Like, holy crap! I don't know what's on the next corner, or I don't know what I'm walking into, which is so cool. It's just game is just amazing, man. I mean, it's definitely gonna be a contender this year for Game of the Year. Like I said, we got to see what Cyberpunk does. Final Fantasy VII, the demo was amazing. I'm not sure Resident Evil, but it could be in talks for it as well if that game comes out. And if it's anything like Resident Evil 2, definitely like could be a contender. Last year I didn't have Resident Evil. I mean, Resident Evil 2 was one of my favorite games to play last year. It just took it by storm or whatever. I know Sekiro won Game of the Year. But like I said, man, this game is definitely everything. High contender for Game of the Year in my opinion, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Um, you know, as far as me giving it a score, I don't really want to give it a score. I'm just dropping scores right now. I'm just gonna say it's just highly recommended to play it, pick it up. Trust me, you're gonna have a blast. You don't need to play Doom 2016 to play this, in my opinion. Even if you kind of off with the story, you kind of pick it up anyways, like right away. So you don't really have to know what happened in Doom 2016 to play this. Like I said, you just the game does a really good job of not really. I mean, it doesn't really explain Doom 2016 and what happened, but you just pick it up. You just know instantly, like, hey, the world gone to hell. It basically gone to hell. The Earth, and you're basically there to save the day. It doesn't even matter. They do show Doomslayer's face, which is pretty cool as well. But like I said, this game is highly recommended. I'm not giving it a final score. Dropping scores. I just, like I said, go pick it up, go play it. Hope you guys stay safe. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Like I said, it's not gonna be the most professional review in the world. I leave it up for those guys, but this is my honest and brutal thoughts on it. So if this game was horrible, you guys would definitely hear me say it. But like I said, this game is definitely one of my game of the years. I think id Software does an amazing job, no matter what they do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Wash your hands. See you guys later.